Look, I just knew at some point this is gonna get worse for Asians. I knew it and I could feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the point where Asians now are breaking down because black boycott is working. Now, lots of black businesses are booming, and guess what? The clients who were supposed to be in those Asian salons, in those Asian shops, are now finding themselves in black business, in black owned businesses. Now, guess what? I literally saw this video. I'll actually play a couple of clips for you guys here because Asians are melting that, specifically a woman who cries as she's no longer having black customers to visit her store. And you know what? Black customers have always been her client from the start. Well, if you're new to this channel and you can relate to content like this, please do what to subscribe, give this video a like, and let's get into it.
Sunny here. It's midnight, just after Wednesday evening, and it's been a really rough couple months. And my
sharing
mental health is at an all-time low. This is not a good thing, but I'm the kind of person who gauges my happiness and my well-being and my ability to distract myself from my depression that I've always had has always been tied to how well or not well work is going. There are, and it's been a really rough couple months experiencing my first slow season with Kaisen.
Ma'am, we boycotting these type of businesses. I don't know why you're going in here. You might not have heard what's going on, but look up Cyrus Belton.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, but you're still going in. Today I am out in the street spreading the word of the boycott that is happening now and letting people know that this ain't what we doing no more, okay? So stay tuned. All right, I'm walking to the beauty supply store to see if any black people are in there supporting the Asian business. I understand that a lot of people do not know, and that's why I'm out here trying to spread the word and let people know that, hey, this is not what we're doing. So yeah, let me walk up. You see this beautiful view? I'm in Waldorf, Maryland. Parking lot look full. We're gonna see when we walk in. Man, we shouldn't even be. Have you heard about the boycott that's happening? Yeah, we shouldn't even be in here, girl. You know what? And I'm about to tell. Okay, it's not really that many people in here. Hello, everybody, black women. I'm here to represent the boycott that's happening for Cyrus Belton. He was killed by an Asian man, and the verdict was non-guilty for allegedly stealing water bottles that he did not do. We are boycotting all Asian businesses. So I'm coming here to let y'all know we're not doing any beauty supply stores. We're not doing any carryouts, hibachis, none of that. A lot of people don't know. That's why I'm letting y'all black women know that we're not doing this. We're saving our black dollar and giving it to black businesses. I'm sure you heard of it. You look like a young woman. You should know what's going on. So I'm spreading the word, and y'all have a nice day. Ma'am, we boycotting these type of businesses. I don't know why you're going in here. You might not have heard what's going on, but look up Cyrus Belton.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, but you're still going in. So spin black, okay? To all my followers, viewers, supporters, if you like what I'm doing and you're with the movement, please donate to my Cash App and support the cause. $FOXI 22. That's Cash App again. FOXI 22. Thank you so much.
That there will come a time when black people wake up and become intellectually independent enough to think for themselves, as other humans are intellectually independent enough to think for themselves. Then the black man will think like a black man, and he will feel for other black people. And this new thinking and feeling will cause black people to stick together. And then at that point, you'll have a situation where when you attack one black man, you are attacking all black men. And this type of black thinking will cause all black people to stick together. And this type of thinking also will bring an end to the brutality inflicted upon black people by white people. And it is the only thing that will bring an end to it.
So I told you guys it was going to take about 3 weeks for the Asian salons, nail shops, beauty shops to feel the heat of the boycott that we're doing. They're feeling it. You can best believe that they're feeling it more now than ever. And I do want to reiterate that this is not a racial thing. This is about us taking about our communities, taking back where we should have been about 100 years ago. We're taking it back. Black transfer is happening. It's happening right now. Now they're calling it wealth transfer. How many millions and millions of black Americans don't have to spend your money in your shops? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you understand the magnitude if we all come together to win this fight, y'all? Do you understand? I don't think they understand, but they're about to. We're going on 4 weeks. The next thing that we're going to be working on is manufacturing our supplies here. I ain't playing. If I have to put all my money into this project, I will. And I'm not poor by any means. Stay tuned.
Congratulations, melanated people. You have allegedly boycotted, if not shut down, a store. Do you know there are people walking around on planet Earth right now who are happy to see the downfall of others? Like, I've seen the comments in the comment section of certain videos. Hand clapping emojis, laughing emojis, some mad comments. Yeah, mess with us and you'll see what God you are serving. But it makes no difference. See, you can go around and boycott every store. You can go around and shut down every store. You, your children and your grandchildren are still going to be poor. So it makes no difference. And you need to remember, everybody needs each other. The producers need the consumers. The consumers need the producers. Why don't you try to do this? Because people want to talk about shutting down stores and then opening up their own stores. Why don't you just learn from the competition? Don't get rid of the competition. Learn from them. You see, people want to get rid of the competition because they're threatened by the competition. That's a form of weakness. Imagine you've got two people within a company. They're going for a promotion, a managerial position. And imagine one person is threatened by the other person. Like, yo, he's probably the better candidate. He could take this job role instead of me. So you know what this person would do? Instead of just competing naturally and fairly and allowing the senior managers to decide who's a better fit. Let me go and bust out this person's car tires on the day of the interview. Me, I don't care about competition. Let's talk about the TikTok space. Let's talk about the social media influence space. There are other guys that talk similar to me. Big up King Riches. Big up Aaron Huntsman. Big up Miniature Music. Big up China. Big up DD Gray. Big up Maestro. I don't ever sit and think to myself, these men are in my space. I was here before most of them. So you know what? I'm going to make videos talking against them. I mean, some of the ones I've mentioned, I even chat to them anyway. Some of the ones I've mentioned, I talk to them anyway. Some of the ones I've mentioned, I've spoke to them obviously like online, like during the live stream. Some of them have commented underneath my videos. I've commented underneath their videos. Respectfully, on a friendly thing. Like if I was to hit them up, although I've never spoke to them like, you know, on Instagram or TikTok. If I was to hit them up in the DMs, they will respond to me. On a cool thing, obviously. And if they were to hit me up, I will respond to them. You see, only weak people need to get rid of the competition. Certain man would never even mention other man's name. Oh man don't want to give other man clout. I don't give a fuck. I only focus on myself. I'm not worried about what other people are doing. Am I doing the best that I can do? I'm not worried about other content creators and that. I remember the other day, yeah, big up DD Gray. He made a video, and anyone that watches my content and watches his content will know exactly what I'm talking about. He made a video that was exactly opposing to my views, yeah? I don't even need to say, you don't know what I'm talking about. He made a video that was exactly opposing to my views. About 20 people tagged me in that video. They wanted me to make a response. Why? Why do you want me to make a response against the next man? What for? You already know that, you know, I don't think like that. So why do you want me to make a response? See, people, they want to create a wedge. They want to create beef. They don't want unity. They want chaos. So I didn't make no video. I don't need to. I don't need to make no videos against any content creators, especially if I see them like in the same space as me. Yo, if that's what a man said, that's what a man said. Big up King Riches. He says stuff that I don't agree with. I'll never make no videos against him. I made a video when I first jumped on YouTube like 6 years ago and that. I didn't make no video against him. I was just saying that, because he was basically saying, it don't even matter anyway, but he was saying something and I was saying, the reason why this happens because of this. But I wasn't making a video against him. King Riches is cool. He was the one that actually got me to my first 100 subscribers. So big up King Riches. I don't make videos trying to tear down someone else. Yo, let them man there shine. Let them do their thing. You see, you want to tear down and be destructive to other people because you're not on your mission. You're not on your purpose. I guarantee you, people that look like me, if they was on their mission, if they was on their purpose, they wouldn't be worrying about boycotting other shops. No way. No way. Name me 5, 10, 15 black millionaires in this country that are talking about boycott this shop, that shop. It's only the people at the bottom that are worried about boycotting other shops and that. When you're winning, you're too busy being successful. You're too busy having fun. You're too busy enjoying life. You ain't got time to be tearing down other shops or tearing down other people. Craziness, man. So yeah, I don't know what you people them's problem is. And the thing is, you're gonna tear down all the shops, shut down all the shops. Then what? Then what? Where are you gonna get your stuff? Because we do not have the logistical capability to run shops like them. We don't have the money to set up shops like them. Answer this question right now. Would we have the means, yeah, if in London, if all of the Asian man them shops was to not open and be empty, would we be able to replace them within a month? Every shop that you know that exists, that is ran by an Asian man, would we be able to replace them in a month? 30 days is a long time. See, a lot of people say, oh, 30 days ain't that long. It's not a long time in that. Yeah, it's because you move too slow. It's because you're not logistically capable, that's why. Because there's a certain set of people, yeah, I'd put strong money on it. Yeah, you know, the people then from Stanford Hill, you know what I'm talking about. They could replace, if they really wanted to, they could replace certain people within 30 days. Call it, do you know what? Let me be generous. Call it 60 days. They could replace people in 60 days because they have the logistical capability. If that's even a word, I don't know. I'll Google it after I get off this. For once, I don't know something. For once, I'm unsure about something. But when you're winning, when you're truly on the right path, you don't give a fuck what other people got going on. You don't. You're too busy winning. The only messages you're going to be spreading is positivity. The only thing you want to do is uplift the people them around you or the people them that want to watch you. You don't hear me trying to tear down other people and that. Nah. Some of my content and that, yeah, people who are at the bottom, they're going to feel low and small. Yeah, it's because you put yourself there. I ain't put you there. It's because I'm saying what you don't want to hear. On my channel, I preach, get up and go to fucking work and stop complaining about the victim mindset. Drop your victim mindset. I don't have a victim mindset. I don't think, you know, the people that look like the ceiling on the wall behind me, I don't think that I have to work 3 times as hard as them. Everyone that's talking about boycott this shop, boycott that shop, they all think like that. 110%. 110%. But it's funny. I'm more successful than all of them. Crazy. Do you know why? Because you're putting your energies and your time into the wrong thing. So, yeah, I don't know. I think maybe you feel like people have achieved stuff by shutting down this store or making this store lose customers and that. Why are you worried about what someone else has got going on? I ain't worried about what no one else has got going on. That's why you never hear me making this content about, or, you know, tearing down other content creators and that, or don't want to say other content creators' names just in case they go over there and want to follow them and stop following me. Do what you want to do. Anyway, man, that's it for today, man. Stay away. It's done, man.
See, this is the kind of stuff right here that annoys me. People like Abel1245. I've seen several people comment something similar to this, basically saying it's hard to boycott all Asian services. Do you understand how much Asia services the world? Y'all are missing the whole fucking plot. You're missing the whole point, Abel. The point of the boycott, is for us to boycott these Asian businesses within our communities. What part of that don't you understand? Why are y'all lost? Why are you lost? This is not about boycotting the continent of Asia. This is about boycotting these Asian businesses that are within our communities that continue to disrespect our people. That is what this is about. This is why we can never accomplish things, because we have detractors like this that think they know it all, have no way to logically think. They only have a one-track mind. All your mind can go to is the fucking continent of Asia, when we are clearly speaking about businesses that are actively selling to us in our communities. Why don't you understand that? Why can't your mind conceptualize that? Stop trying to be the Debbie Downer in situations. If you don't want to fucking participate, then don't participate. But don't come in my comment section or jump on any other comment section with foolery. If you have nothing positive to contribute to this movement, then go about your business. Go about your business. This don't got nothing to do with the continent of Asia. This is about within our communities. Beauty supply stores, nail salons, restaurants, whatever other businesses they have, liquor stores within our community, gas stations, etc., convenience stores. This is about those stores. We have to start in our own backyards. We start there. That's where we need to start. You fucking then jumped into a whole fucking other continent, and half the shit that you fucking talk about, the black man is the one that invented it. So where are we going with this? You act like we don't have the ability to run this whole fucking world. We have the ability to do so. We've been silenced for so long, and you're still stuck in the fucking rat race that you can't even think outside of a fucking box. Like, y'all, we gotta do better as a people. We have to. Now, stop coming in my comments with this foolery, because as soon as these comments start popping up, you will be blocked. I don't have time to continue to go back and forth with ignorance, with people that cannot expand their thought process to help effect change within our communities. Like, damn, it ain't that fucking complicated.
If you're an Asian American, I need you to lock in right now. It's being reported that the ports are empty and shipments aren't coming in. And sooner rather than later, the shelves are going to start to become empty. Once that happens, there will be a new rhetoric, okay, that China's to blame, because a certain administration will never admit fault. They're not going to blame Trump. They're not going to blame the Republican Party. Who are they going to blame? They're going to blame China. And everyone who has been hunted so far, we will be hunted as well. Think back to 2020 during COVID. Think about the atmosphere that we were living under. Imagine that again. But now they have a backing of a government that's willing to deport and dismiss without due process. So let that sink in, okay? I'm gonna need you guys to be ready. Always travel with your documents. Have a buddy system. Don't travel alone. If you get attacked, report it.
And so what if Black people are boycotting Asian businesses? If that's what it takes to wake our community up.
Gia, you are very critical of Asians, and when you talk this way about our people, all you're doing is creating division. I've seen your videos about the Cyrus Rickshaw situation. I don't disagree with your stance there. It was a tragic loss of life. There is anti-Blackness within our community. I just don't think you need to imply that we deserve to be boycotted. Like, yeah, go ahead. Wake our community up. Who are you referring to exactly? Maybe you should clear that up. You are telling the Black community it is okay to generalize all of us, and the ones who are speaking out against it right now, I'm watching them get bullied by their own peers, and I can only imagine that you are partially responsible. Because hey look, an Asian said it was okay. Do you know that woman?
If you come to New York, yo, you gotta order 4 chicken wings with pork fried rice.
This woman, all she's doing is telling the world how good this Asian restaurant is. And look at these comments. This is ridiculous. Like, since when are we the boot? Us, Asians in this country? The boot. Does this woman who made the chicken wings, does she need a wake-up call?
We're calling all of the Asian takeout places. We're placing a big ass, fat ass.
Now, I don't want to be a hypocrite and generalize the Black community. I know these cases are outliers, and most Black people want this boycott so that they can circulate their money back into their own community, as they should. And I'm seeing stuff like this on my FYP too. Clearly, a lot of Black people are wanting to support their own people, which is good, but clearly there are some who are doing things for revenge. And I can't help but feel like people like you enable that. Now, yes, it's more the Black community's responsibility to address these people than it is ours, but my point is, you are not helping. This guy is a complete dunce and does not speak for me, yet I honestly feel like you validate his existence. You give his words power. You guys have similar energy, actually.
Please do. So what?
I'm really wondering where you're coming from deep down. Do you really think that we are so much more capable than Black people of taking economic hits, that you can just throw all Asian businesses under the bus like this? So I don't know where you grew up, but I grew up in New York, and a lot of Asians in New York do not grow up financially privileged, whether they're East Asian, South Asian, Southeast Asian. Do you think those people are anti-Black and need to wake up? I honestly feel like they don't have the time to be anti-anybody. They're trying to just make it.
I saw a video on TikTok.
Oh, I think you're the first one that come up and say that.
The Black and Asian communities, we are running through a lot of the same hurdles. But the way you talk about us, honestly, it sounds like you have the Asian version of white guilt. And I hate to use that term, but we gotta call it something. And I'll be honest, that video of yours about Jeffrey's Island and how they viewed Asians as more desirable than Blacks, the one that you deleted without addressing any of the Black creators that called you out, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with you. I have a lot of respect for you and other Asian creators on this app. I think we all have a place here. more or less. But this time I cannot sit idly by while you get on here and minimize our life experiences and our people. Anti-blackness does exist within our community. It's good that you call it out. But if you continue to talk without nuance and with such anger, all you're gonna do is set yourself up as quote unquote one of the good ones, which is such a divisive, harmful, and unnecessary thing to be. I hope you understand that.
Yo, this boycott might be the wake-up call that Asian people really needed. Hear me out. Everybody worried about how this boycott is going to hurt Asian businesses, but I'm more interested in what this boycott is going to make us become. Let's be real. Most of us are operating on formulas that were built 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago by our parents and grandparents. Shit not the same no more. The world changed since then. Technology changed, communication changed. Man, everything changed. The only thing that ain't really changed is our systems. And here's another thing. Most other people look at Asians like we all the same, but that could be farthest from the truth. Because Asians as a whole is actually divided as fuck. Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, Cambodian, Thai, Filipino, those are all people from different countries. We're completely different people. But in America, everybody looks at us like we're the same. So this boycott ain't just gonna affect one group of Asians, it's gonna affect Asians collectively in America. And history has shown, when pressure is applied to different groups of people at the same time, it has a way of making us realize that we got more in common than we actually thought. So could this boycott hurt many Asian businesses? You damn right. But could it also wake the Asian people up in a way that we never saw before? Absolutely. It can make us rethink how we operate and come up with new formulas instead of relying on old ones. It can make younger Asians start stepping up in a way that Asians ain't never stepped up before. Because one thing we Asians have always been good at is adapting. When times get hard, we adjust. When old opportunities disappear, we make new ones. When doors close, we build our own. So the question shouldn't be, what if the boycott hurts Asians? The question should be, what if this boycott wakes us the fuck up?
Hey. Oh, I didn't know you was back here, girl. I ain't even see you. Oh. Nah, just making sure.
I support the economic boycott that the Black community has been calling for against Asian-owned businesses. And here's why. You should never spend your time and energy in people that don't see you as humans. That if you went into their store, you would fear for your life. So let me give you an example. Anytime I want to eat Mediterranean food, I've learned that Mediterranean is a very loose term for a region that's currently being colonized. I'll call the restaurant and just straight up ask, is this restaurant owned by an Israeli person? And or is the head chef an Israeli person? If they say yes, I say, well, that's unfortunate because I cannot support a restaurant that supports genocide in an apartheid state. And not only that, I'm going to put your name on a list that I started in 2023, which is just my Excel spreadsheet, with other friends who also don't support Zionist institutions. And also on a tangent, like, what is Israeli food? These are the lengths that I am willing to go through in not supporting a business that doesn't see every human with dignity. We should already be boycotting corporations. Like, for example, Hyundai, which is a Korean company, their bulldozers are currently tearing down homes in the West Bank of occupied Palestine. So they're displacing the indigenous people. We should be boycotting, or at the very least, not buying the latest iPhone every year because Apple is illegally mining cobalt and coltan in the Democratic Republic of the Congo and using slave labor to dig out those minerals.
I guess you guys have just noticed one thing, right? The first clip where the Asian man is crying, he's crying because he's losing his livelihood, his business, which is not something that we all blacks, we want to see people go through. I genuinely think most black people have gone through a lot. They don't want to see people go through the same thing that they've been through. But here's the thing. Black people know for a fact that this boycott is going to affect Asians, and they're fully aware of this. And also they know it's going to benefit black owned businesses, black entrepreneurs. All this is boiling down to one thing. We're just tired of the fact that all the time we go to these stores and every time we don't get good treatment. That's just the whole point about it. Now, the Richards case and all the other small cases that have happened around it contributed to the boycott. I understand the fact that not all Asians are like this. And to be honest, as an entrepreneur like myself, I really feel bad for people who did not directly affect it. But the truth is this. I, as a black man as well, if I'm walking down the street, an Asian man is just going to racially profile me. Most of them are going to racially profile me without even knowing who truly I am. Right? It's just exactly the same thing. So I feel bad, but at the same time, it's the reality of what is happening. And come to think of it, blacks are now taken by themselves. This one thing, don't ever think about daring a black man. Blacks now taking it by themselves, going to the streets, going to these store owners, Asian store owners, and telling black folks who are entering the stores and tell them, no, do not get in there. We are on a massive boycott. Go patronize your own fellow brother, go patronize your own fellow sister. Now I've seen a couple of clips where, not clips, comments where a black person comments by saying blacks do not like patronizing their own. We have to. If this is gonna work, if you have a common goal, so you're gonna prefer they keep treating you the same way, they keep maltreating you, they keep racially profiling, keep pupilling your kids, you have to make that bold decision. And yeah, communicate. That's the point. Communication. Communicate to your own fellow people. Now, this is a joint cause, so at the end of the day, we have one goal. I feel especially bad for all the people who are losing their businesses and truly they were not involved in all this. I really feel bad for them. And I know for a fact that many blacks want this boycott permanent, but we cannot punish the sins of the family because one child did something wrong. I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Thank you for watching this video. If you love content like this, please do subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, and I'll see you in another one, guys. Bye bye.